team's in a great run of form. Do you anticipate many changes? Have you got any new injury updates on Lo Celso or any others ahead of this game?
Gio is not ready, but it's nothing to do with his previous important injury, which he is totally recovered. But with accumulation of work, his feelings are not the best at the moment. A little bit of some back pain, and he had to stop working the way he was doing. So not for this match yet. A part of that is Joe Rodon, the only player that is not unfortunately selected because he's not in the UEFA list. A part of that, every player selected. As you know, we can have 2 extra players in the Europa League bench, and everybody is selected. Everybody is fit. Am I going to repeat the same team that played against Crystal Palace? No, I'm going to make a few changes, but the team is working very well. Everybody's training hard. Everybody is pushing to play. So for me, it doesn't matter who is playing. Our team is going to be strong.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're battling on 3 fronts during the League Cup final. Obviously, last 16 Europa League, and obviously you've got a great chance still of getting in the top 4 of the Premier League. But you've got, as you have all season, a horrific fixture schedule. How much are you going to have to now, as you say, you're going to make changes, how much are you now going to have to maybe prioritise competitions, or have you got enough players in the squad to battle on those three fronts?
Yeah, we are not going to prioritise. The next match is always the most important match. I'm not thinking about the Arsenal match. I'm thinking about this one. And we are going to make changes the same way we made changes between Fulham match and Crystal Palace match. The team is playing well, the team is winning. You could think no changes, but we do change, and we do change because we trust the players. The level is very high. When everybody is working the way they do, people deserves to play, and it's easy for me to trust them. So yes, tomorrow we are not going to play with the same team that played against Palace, but the team is going to be equally strong, and not at all. We are not going to prioritize competitions. As you say, we play 2 competitions plus the final, and we are going to try to be strong in everyone.
Scheduling of this fixture means that you're at home tomorrow while Arsenal are in Greece. Do you expect that to give you an advantage on Sunday in terms of freshness, and that just add a bit of zip in terms of physicality?
Well, on the 6th of December, we played against Arsenal in our stadium. On the 3rd of December, Arsenal played at home against Rapid Vienna. And at the same time, we were playing in the ice in Linz against Lask Linz. We landed in London 3 a.m. Was that an advantage for Arsenal?
So I've got the answer there, that's cool. Do you just look at this game as well and this competition? Do you consider the Premier League or the Europa League to be your best route into the Champions League this season? Or do you just think, well, we're quite well placed in both?
I don't think. I think about trying to win tomorrow and trying to win Sunday, trying to win the next match in Europa League, trying to win the next match in the Premier League, and I think that's the way it has to be done, and that's the way I want the players to feel. We are not going to throw away any competition. If we are knocked out in Europa League, it's not because we didn't go strong. We'll be because the opponent was better than us. And in the Premier League, if you don't finish top 4, it's because other clubs they did better than us and they had more points. But we are going to be strong.
Okay, let's go to Mepar. Ask you, there's a lot of debate at the moment about the future of European football, with a lot of the big clubs trying to seemingly grab more power. Can I ask you to share your thoughts on that, and also ask you, next season there's a third competition in Europe, one which Spurs could end up in. Is there a real motivation to avoid the competitions in Europe where fixtures become more congested?
Look, I am nobody. I am just a football hard worker guy. You know, I'm a coach. I work hard. I try to do the best for my players. I try to do the best for my club, and I try to be outside anything that is not in my hands. It's a little bit like the IFAB and decisions about the handballs and decisions about the offsides, and you know, you have just to wait for the important guys to make decisions, and we have to adapt to it. The only thing that doesn't change for me is the nature of football, which is the next match we want to win, and the competitions where we are involved are the competitions that we are trying to do good. What will be decided will be decided, and of course there are things that are very difficult for club coaches, but we have to adapt.
I just wanted to ask you, it's been 20 years now since Daniel Levy became chairman of Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously you've seen it from the outside and also from the inside recently. I just wondered what you've made of Tottenham under him on and off the pitch.
Look, for me, I always look to my bosses with the utmost respect, and to be very, very respected. I think I don't feel very comfortable to make any comment on my bosses. The only thing that I can say is that for 1 year and a few months, our professional relation is good, and of course he tries to give the best conditions for us, and of course I try to give the best from myself and demand the best from everyone that works with me and around me to make the club more successful and better. But you know, I don't feel very comfortable to comment, apart of saying that I have the utmost respect for him.
Given I wasn't allowed to mention him last week, Gareth Bale, with a player like that, do you need to manage his time at his stage of his career, or when he's in the form he's in, do you just want the momentum to keep going?
I want the momentum to keep going, but we have to manage him. And as I already told, I believe I told, the communication with him is very good. I believe that he trusts me. I trust his experience, his judgment, his feelings, his knowledge of his body. And basically in this moment we are deciding together what to do. In the other day, during the match, I found Andrea, the fourth official. He was laughing at us because probably he found it funny, my conversation with Gareth during the match, and we were looking to each other and we were saying, how many more? 5 minutes more? 10 minutes more? And we were making the decision together. So Mariner, I believe, he was laughing a bit because he understood what was going on. And with Gareth, the relation is really good. He's playing very well. Of course, I would like him to be on the pitch 90 minutes of every match. Is not possible.
Jared, as obvious, a huge underdog in these two matches. Could you say that it would be a huge disaster to Tottenham to get eliminated by Dinamo in this stage? And second, do you think that in Dinamo there is any player capable of playing for top Premiership clubs? Maybe Petkovic, maybe Livakovic.
First of all, thank you for the question, because it's the first question about Dinamo. I'm here for Europa League a match, but in the end, you are the first one to ask me a question direct to the game. I don't think at this level we can speak about underdogs. A team to be in a fight for the last 8 to be in the quarterfinals is of course a good team. So the underdog story doesn't fit too much in the way I think knockout football. So no, for me, no underdogs. A very good team. They defend a lot and well. They are good in counter-attack. They have technical quality. They have physicality. It's a good team. They have experience. It's not the first time they are playing in Europe. They play in Europe every year. They played in Champions League very recently. They have international players for different countries. This is a big step up in relation to the previous challenges that we had before. So the teams that we played before in Europa League are a complete different level than Dinamo. So it's difficult time for us. They have good players, of course. Can they play in the Premier League? I think their agents will be very happy if I say yes, and they would use my words to promote the players. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay, we're going to go to Mommy Yellow.
Thank you. I already got the answer, what I supposed to put the first question about Dinamo. But Jose, I have another question, because usually the people thinking about your defense philosophy of the football, but at the last time, it's revolution or evolution in your team, because you are playing up fantastic attacking football, and you have so many attacking players. Is it easy for you or difficult for you to compose the team for these occasions? Thank you.
No, it's not difficult, because we played an incredible number of matches already, more than 40. Hopefully we will have, 15, 16, 20 more to play until the end of the season. And we need to rotate players, or players like it happened in the last match. Harry Kane didn't play 90, played only 80. Gareth Bale didn't play 90, played only 60. Then Lamela played 30. Then Vinicius played 15. In this moment, without injuries, in attacking areas, we have lots of options, and doesn't matter who is on the pitch. We are speaking about quality players. The team is with good attacking dynamics, but as I was saying before, Dinamo defends very well. In many moments of the game, they are playing with a line of 6. They transform that line of 4 in a line of 6, and then they have a low block and they defend with a lot of people. When they recover the ball, they go fast to counter-attack with fast wingers, with a striker that is a good link play. They know what they do. The coach has to be good, the players are good, and the opposition is difficult.
Okay, we've got time. One of the important guys that you mentioned before is Andrea Agnelli, whose club Juventus last night were knocked out, incredibly by your old team Porto last night. I just wonder if you think under some of these reforms that are being proposed, if some of these upsets that you've been involved in the past would be possible in the new format that's been talked about.
I have nothing to say about it. The only thing that I can say is that I always feel an emotional connection with my past, and Porto is an important period of my past, and I'm always happy when my past is happy. So a big night for Porto, and I'm very happy for them.
Jose, nice to see you. Sorry, I'm slightly nervous about asking this one just because you were asked about Daniel before. But it seems that it's 20 years this week. You clearly have such a strong relationship with Daniel. I think we can see that. I think that Tottenham, like many clubs, it has to be said, have gone through very difficult times through the pandemic. Because of the new stadium, the challenges, and so on. Just how nice would it be to mark this season 20 years with a trophy? You're clearly in the market to do that. You're well placed and to do that. And just about your relationship with Daniel, that's so clearly strong, and he's someone that works so clearly very, very hard for this football club. It'd be nice to.
No, I would love to help. It's not me. I would love to be part of a work that can deliver a trophy. I would love. I don't think sometimes it's fair for a owner, for a CEO, for an administration of a club, for a president to be judged on trophies, because trophies many times they depend on others too. They depend on others too. I think there are many ways to look at work in football, and the work has been done in this club, independent of the trophies that the club didn't get in the past years. The work is undeniable. The club is a big club, big club in many aspects, very, very well organized in many aspects, and that's an incredible work from him as the big boss in here, but from the whole structure that works with him and works for him. So I don't think sometimes it's fair to judge just on the trophies, but trophies are the salt and pepper of football, and I would love to, not just for him, for the players, for the fans, for everyone. I would love to help for that to happen. And I'm not a big guy on stats and these kind of things, but my 1,000 official match is going to arrive this season too, and for a career where I've been lucky enough to win so many things, would be also nice for him to celebrate my 1,000 official matches winning a trophy for Tottenham. We are going to try. Let's see if it's possible.
Okay, guys.